Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this square neck puff sleeve dress, but I've decided to make mine slightly midi instead of mini like the picture. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial proper. So guys, first thing you need to do is to get your basic dress block, and this is mine right here. So I'm going to be starting with the back of my dress. So the first thing I'm going to do is to decide how long I want the dress to be, and now I'm trying to make the dress a bit longer, so I would have to increase the length to about 47 inches. Now because the dress has an A-shaped silhouette, I have to extend the hem by 4 inches. You can increase the wideness of that hem if you want, but if you want it wider, so you have to do whatever works for you. But I just did 4 inches from there. So from there I'm going to connect from the hem back to the waist of my pattern. You can also manipulate the waist that's right there and use it to create a wider kind of flare for your A shape, but I won't be doing that in today's tutorial. I'm trying to keep everything simple, so the width, the wideness at the hem is just enough for me. So yeah, I've reconnected that back to my waist. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to that's not the right dart for my back, so I'm just going to extend my dart up to the armhole level. So yeah, so now the next thing I'm going to do now is to draw in some zip darts for, so just to keep, like when I make my zipper, just so that I can avoid a bulge. So you just measure ½ inch out from there, and then you connect as I'm connecting. So you connect up to somewhere above or somewhere around your across chest, and then you connect back to your upper hip level. Now I'm going to do the neckline. Now for the neckline, first thing I'm going to do is to chop off about 3 inches from the shoulders, just so that I can have like a shorter shoulder, and then from there I'm going to be connecting that shoulder to my armhole level, because that is where that's the neckline depth I want from my back. So I think that's about like 9 inches if I'm correct. Yeah, so it's about 9 inches neck depth, and that is what I decided to slant the my ruler. I decided to slant it a bit. If you want it straight, you can do that, but I decided to slant it a bit. Now I'm just going to add in my allowances: 1/4 inch allowance at the neckline, ½ inch at the shoulders, ½ inch at the armhole. You got the drifts, 1 inch at the side and 1 inch at the hem. So that's basically everything. So you can just go cut that on your fabric, then we move straight to the front pattern. So just before we talk about the front pattern, I just wanted to mention that we need to do a few pick a few neck darts on the neckline, just so that we avoid gaping, because the neckline is a bit wide. So if you don't pick that dart, you would end up with a gaping neckline. So right on the depth right there, I'll just go to the middle and pick like maybe ½ inch on both sides. So what you pick is dependent on you, and it's dependent on how wide the neckline is, but I just did like ½ inch on both sides for me. So once you do that, you will notice a bit of distortion around that line, so you just need to reconnect the line and make sure it's now much more smoother. Now the back is done. Let's talk about the front. So I'm going to be using the same pattern for the front, but what I'm going to be doing is to be cutting it off at the waistline, because I don't need that upper parts. So I'll be attaching a new pattern to the waistline, a new basic front. That's my basic bodice front pattern. Now if you look at the dress, you would see that there are no visible darts in front, so I need to take out those darts before attaching the new pattern to the waistline. So for this, I'm going to measure what my dart intake in is at the waist, and then I'll just take it out from the side, and that's what I'm doing right now. So once I'm done, I'm just going to cancel out that dart, so you know it's no longer there. So and then I'll just keep that aside. Now let's work on the front. But for the front, you know you still need a dart for your bust, so I'm going to transfer that waist dart to my side. So I'm just going to draw a line from there, and then cut one leg of my dart open, and then also cut the new line I just drew, I would also cut that open. Once I'm done, I'll then close my waist dart, and that waist dart is automatically now at the side. So that's just me taping that down so to keep the waist dart closed. So once I'm done, I'll just put a piece of paper at the side just so that I can redraw that's at the side. So now we know that we now have a side dart instead of a waist dart. So the reason why we need a dart is because we still need to shape the bust. So the waist dart being transferred to the side will help us do just that with the garment. So yeah, that's that, and that's that for that. Now we can now I'm just going to through the waist, now the waistline of my front pattern, just so that we have like a smooth and straight curve right there. And then once I'm done, I will then attach it to my I'll then attach that back to my lower skirt, that the one we kept aside before. So we need to attach it there, and that is what is happening right here. So once I'm done, I'll just draw in a new line, just so that we know that, oh, that's our new straight waistline, just so you know it's straight and all of that. So once you're done, if you look at the side of your pattern, you see that it's not matching up. So we need to also through that part, just so that both connects nicely, and that's what I've done. So I'm just redrawing my side bust dart now, just so it's more visible. Now let's draw in our neckline. So just like the back, I'm going to chop off about 3 inches from the shoulders, and now I'm going to go to my across chest level, and then I'll go down by about 2 inches, because that is how deep I want my neckline to be. So from the shoulder, it's about 6.2 inches long. So yeah, so I'm just going to draw my line and reconnect all the lines back to my shoulder, and that is that for my square neckline. So you can decide to make your own neckline deeper than this, it depends on you. For me, I don't really want it to be too deep and all of that. So now I'm just going to draw in my allowances: 1/2 inch at the shoulder, 1/2 inch at the armhole, 1 inch at the side, 1 inch at the hem, and that is that. So I'm just cutting that out now, and then I'll just go cut on my fabric. And this is it cut out. Now, because the neckline is not wide or deep, you don't really need to pick any dart, and I don't think it's going to gape. So yeah, now let's move to the sleeve. So the first thing is to draw in the length you want. This is my basic sleeve block, by the way. So I'll measure in the length I want for my sleeve, and that is 19 inches. So yeah, that is that. I've drawn that. Now I'm going to raise the head of my my sleeve head. I'm going to raise it up by about 1.5 inches. You can go up by 2 inches if you want it to be raised higher, because if you look at the dress, you would see that the sleeve is a bit it has like a puff, like a raised puff. So that is why I'm raising the sleeve head. So yeah, now that that is done, I'm now going to draw in slash lines into this. So I'm going to draw in slash lines that have like 2 inches what's it called 2 inches width. So yeah, so 2 inches width from the middle, and then I'm just going to label each slash line so that when I cut it open, I know how to arrange it. And that is it arranged. You can see I'm just connecting all the points right now, so everything, so I have like a smooth curve, sleeve curve right there, and that's it. So I slashed open from the top to the bottom because there is a gather both at the top and at the bottom of the sleeve. So that is the reason why I slashed both. Now this is what my puffy sleeve pattern looks like, all cut out, and this is what my dress pattern looks like, all cut out, and I'm just placing this on my fabric to cut it out. So yeah, let's move straight to sewing. Now for sewing, I've already done a lot of work for the sewing. I've turned in my neckline, attached pockets, I've like done a lot of work. So the next bit now is for me to just attach the sleeve. So guys, apologies for not showing a lot of the sewing I did for the dress. The thing is just that I think the dress is a bit straightforward, so it's easy to catch. And if you don't really know how to maybe attach a dress to a lining to a dress or sew a neckline, you can basically just watch any of my previous tutorials. So yeah, let's move to the sleeve. Now for the sleeve, we'll be attaching elastic to the bottom of the sleeve. That is what you need. So you just need to so fold it at the hem and then attach in your put in your elastic. So but for the upper part we need to gather that part, so we'll gather more at the center than at the sides. So you see what I'm talking about right now. So just sew a gather stitch at the sleeve curve and gather. So once you are done gathering, it should look like this. So this is what it should look like. You can see the puff that we did, the raised puff that we did, it's already showing on that. So once I'm done doing that, I'll just put in my elastic to the bottom, and once I'm done doing that, you just need to attach your sleeve to your dress and basically sew the sides of your dress, attach your zipper, and that's all for today's square neck dress with puffy sleeve.